Alright guys, it's been quite a while since we actually did a video where I was on camera and not just doing something totally random. And while I'd like to say that this video is going to be something in the shop, it is definitely not going to be something in the shop. It is going to be something a little bit different, way more lifestyle oriented, I suppose. Today is November 2nd, which is actually election day, so already went out, done my voting. Votes have been cast, everybody is excited about today. And I am personally excited about today because something super exciting is actually happening starting today. And maybe the flag behind me gives you a little bit of foreshadowing, but you might know last year around August timeframe I bought a 2005 Corvette Z51. And actually for a long time I've wanted a Corvette, so it was a really big deal to me. My truck was taken care of and it was just a great opportunity last year. I found one, it was a higher mileage car. 85,000 miles on the car, a manual. It was a Z51. It was just a nice all-around well-kept car, not totally modified. It had a Corsa exhaust, very quiet, it wasn't crazy. And I drove it for a year. And I really intended to keep that car for more than a couple of years, just given how little I paid for it. But the market changed, and actually Corvettes this season, at the end of the season, prices went crazy, and I took a look at those prices and took a look at where I was and decided that I was going to try to sell that car, and I did put it up for sale, and it immediately sold. I had it posted for only 3 days. That car sold for far more than I expected it to. In fact, it sold for more than I paid for it. You can never complain when you make money on a 15-year-old used car. This was a 2005 Corvette, like I said, pretty good shape. So what am I leading up to? Guys, we are going to get a new car today. And we're starting the adventure today. We're gonna go ahead and show you all the fun that we have going out to get this car. I won't spoil the surprise, so stay tuned as we go on this totally awesome adventure to pick up my new Corvette. So, we got a couple of things that we gotta do before we get totally out of here. So I gotta go pick up my brother. He's actually gonna come with us on this little adventure. And we're actually gonna then head down to pick up the rental car. So there's a couple of steps here to get moving, and you'll figure out why we're getting a rental car in a little bit. So let's load up and get him, and then get on down to Detroit Airport so we can pick up that car and really get this thing on the road. Oh boy, bringing the one wheel. Bringing the one wheel. Might as well. We got a little bit of time to kill on the interim here, so we're going to try to bring that along. Maybe run out for a beer and some food. But let's get it loaded up. Get on the road. All right, we got the rental car squared away. It was for 3. Now it's at 12:30. We're at 12:09 right now. This is our home airport, so we usually fly out from DTW, so this is the first time I've rented a car here, and so what we're doing is we're actually trying to find the Avis entrance, but I think the car's squared away. We're like, I can see Avis right there, the pavilion.
That's the returns though. It says rental returns right there, so I don't know if we can I don't know if we can get a car from this driveway.
We're gonna find out, because this is where the shuttle says it comes, so if we're in the wrong place, we'll let you know, but I think this is right based on all the Googling that I did this morning. So it's always funny trying to rent a car from your home airport. All right, first glitch in the trip here.
Jump out, or you gonna park? I don't think you can park anymore.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of parking options here.
All right, I'm gonna jump out.
I'll see if I can find a spot to stall while you get things squared away. All right, man, what did we get?
So we had our option of an EcoSport,
Because you're a Ford employee.
Because I had the Ford number on the Ford account. So we did not do that. And then RAV4, which I could have been convinced on the RAV4.
Tempting. It was tempting to have a little hatch space since we're going.
And what was the last one? Was an Outlander, which
Mitsubishi.
also I don't know anything.
Small SUV.
Don't know anything about an Outlander.
Sure.
But Jim wanted a Camry.
We did take the Camry, and why did we take the Camry?
Because we're doing 700 miles and you think it's going to get good gas mileage.
That's totally true. So we definitely took the Camry. It's an F11. I see it. It's that little red one there.
There we go.
Full-size vehicle for $49. You cannot beat that. I feel like it's going to treat us exactly right for this kind of ride. So just like we said, and you didn't know already, we are doing 700 miles out to Savannah, Missouri in this thing.
Hoopty. Or white.
This thing is like ticket me red, baby.
Yeah. We got a Peach State, Georgia plate.
Georgia. All right. All right.
Yeah. I think we're good. It'll work.
All right, perfect. Now let's get the cars where they need to go, and then we'll point this thing in the direction of the new car, and we'll be on the way.
12-18, doing good.
All right, perfect. All right, we're setting out officially, and
I thought this was a picture.
what is the time? We've got 1:13, so it took us just over 2 hours to do all that shuffling around. A huge pain in the ass, but kind of a deferred time pain in the ass, so we did it early. The car is back here, my truck is back here. We are in a $49 rental car, which is unbelievable, honestly. I guess that's what we get for traveling during COVID.
It's kind of a piece of shit Camry.
It is an old Camry. It does have CarPlay, which we were kind of shocked by. So we got about 755 miles to pavement pound here to get out to Savannah, Missouri. Like I said, Savannah is where the new Corvette is. I didn't tell you this morning, but now you know. So we've got a hell of a long road trip to get out there. And you're probably asking, Jim, why didn't we jump on a plane and just fly out there in 2 hours? And that's a really excellent question, because that was the original plan. When I looked at this Corvette 2 weeks ago now, we were going to get a $94 flight out there, him and I. We were going to jump in that car and drive it back, and that would have been super awesome because it would have been a quick trip. Unfortunately, all of the paperwork and all of the back and forth negotiations with the seller and all of the banking took a little bit longer than I expected. So that shifted this whole timeline back almost a week. And so we're a week into doing all of that.
Now we're going midweek instead of the weekend.
And the original idea was also to go during the weekend. He's right. So now we're literally traveling Tuesday. It is election day, like I said. And we have a whole bunch of pavement to burn up. We are going to split this into 2 days, though. 700 miles could be done with 2 drivers, but we're not going to do that. We're going to actually probably drive out to about Springfield, Illinois tonight. We'll see where we'll see where we get tired.
And that's so we can drink some beer.
And let's be real, we're going to grab some beers. We're going to grab a bed. We're going to crash down for the night. Then we're going to get up early in the morning to finish out the trip and show you guys the new Corvette. So stick around. There's going to be lots of time lapsing and countrysides and beautiful leaves because it's the fall. A little sarcasm there for you. And we'll probably stop for some food at some point too. I'm guessing it's going to be some Mac Shack or some Burger Slop or something, but we're off, guys.
So Subway?
I hate Subway. All right, against my better judgment.
Subway!
Fucking Subway.
Good stuff, man.
He loves it. I'm kind of on it. Hilariously ordered this thing as a turkey. Super important here. Asked for it not toasted. Definitely hot.
It was hot.
Yeah, definitely hot. She toasted it. Here we go. Road trip stuff. 400 miles in right now.
Yeah, sounds about right.
About 400 miles in. Lots and lots of bugs, lots and lots of miles. Start from the wrong side here.
That's some sick squeegeeing you're doing.
Pretty poor level of squeegeeing, but it's better than it was. In Decatur, Illinois, we are headed for Best Western on the riverfront. In where was it? Starts with an H. Hannibal, Missouri. So that's where we're headed. We've got about 140 miles left. I think we're gonna get in there probably around 8:30, which is actually better than we were expecting. We did get an earlier start, and then we're gonna grab some food, grab some beers.
How much did
just take it easy?
How much does this car take? We just did all that on 12.2 gallons.
You were complaining about the Camry.
All right, 12.2 gallons. I'll give it that.
It's pretty ridiculous for 400 plus miles.
It's a mileage beast.
We have arrived at our stop for the evening. It is the Best Western Riverside in Hannibal, Missouri. And here we are with, what, 200 miles to go tomorrow.
This brewery right here closed 8 minutes ago.
We missed it by 8 minutes, but we kind of knew we were going to be close on that. So we're going to check in, grab ourselves a room, then we're going to go find ourselves some grub. Probably done with fooling around with video for a minute here, but I think we're making progress. All right, got a couple bites to eat, had a beer, doing a little one-wheeling. Definitely, I'm riding the Evolve, let's be real. I'm not actually riding it.
Slow ride.
Slow. Day two, we are up and at them. It is 8:20 in the morning. The seller just rescheduled to 2 o'clock, which is only an hour difference. We were kind of shooting for a little bit earlier, but that's okay. We're gonna make 2 o'clock work now. Really had a great time in Hannibal, Missouri. Beautiful day this morning. It's like 65 degrees, super sunny and dry. The old toaster oven here, the microwave, I don't know, we're calling the Camry a microwave because it sounds like that, is fired up, and we are gonna get on the road. We got about 200 miles ahead of us. I think we're probably gonna stop for a bite to eat. You ready for it?
Let's get some chow.
All right, here we go. This is a fucking fun lift to ever go. What am I new? Holy cow, it's like a monkey fucking a football out here. Anyway, we are 60 miles from the destination, which is Kansas City's international airport. Weather's looking super nice still, honestly. It's going overcast at this point. It's about 65 degrees. Perfect Corvette driving weather. The problem is, like I said this morning, guy pushed us back a little bit on time, so we're going to be a little tighter on that time now. We're looking at not getting back on the road probably till about 3 o'clock, which definitely puts us a little behind the curve because the sun sets here in the central time zone at 5 o'clock, basically. So I really wanted to put a few more miles behind us, especially in the brand new car, getting acquainted with everything, not driving in the dark, mostly because there's a lot of deer out there. There's just a ton of them along the stretch, so we'll find out how that goes. But we're getting close to the big reveal.
So, a couple more miles.
Pretty stoked. We have officially made it to the Kansas City airport. It is 11:51. Not bad time-wise. We put $50 total in gas in this thing for 750 miles of driving, which is just absolutely nuts. Also, gas out here is like $1.76, which is pretty nuts too. We're gonna go ahead and pull into the rental car return, get the paperwork done, and then we're gonna try to figure out a way to get over to the hotel, which is only about a mile from here. But
we're returning this car with 37 minutes to spare.
The timing was perfect. Update. The Corvette is on the road. It is headed this way. We are in the Holiday Inn parking lot where we're actually going to meet him and see the car and do the deal. Biggs is finishing up some homework there from his actual job in the middle of the parking lot. And I'm just kind of sitting here nervously waiting. So next thing we show you is going to be the brand new car. I'm pretty stoked. Dude, cover too, that's cool.
What do you think, buddy?
I mean, it's totally awesome. Great.
Thing is sweet.
Yeah. Holy cow. Holy cow.
That'll make the trip back a little bit more fun.
we came out in a Camry. A beat up Camry. Super excited. Got my Kalahari interior. Y'all can hate right now, but I think it looks awesome with the copper red Daytona sunset. So I'm not gonna lie, this thing is sweet. It smells brand new, guys. It has 2,000 miles on it. When I talked to this guy, I'd not seen it, sight unseen. I bought the car, which was kind of a crazy move, but he was a super honest guy. He told me what he got. He ordered this thing for his 50th birthday, had it delivered to the dealer, so he just didn't drive it, and ultimately it shows. It's freaking brand new, guys. It's a 2015, but it just feels awesome. I'm so excited.
So what we're about to do now, he is not driven away with the car at all yet. So this will be the first drive away ever. And I'm excited.
Watch out.
Super easy?
Way easier than the T56 and the C6, dude. Wow, it is a night and day difference. Like, you just eased it right out and it just goes.
Everything you wanted in a modern manual transmission.
Dude, wow, difference is night and day. My old C5, or T6 had the T56, the first gen 6 speed manual. And I think they had that thing in cars for years. This is awesome, comparatively. Just super smooth. Now, you're gonna complain if you've driven something fancier than a C7, but for me, really, really good stuff.
Do a burnout.
Not doing a burnout. Do new.
All right, we're gonna get on the road because it's gonna get dark quick. See?
All right, we kind of effed up on the vlogging side of the thing after we picked up the car yesterday, but that was because we literally drove it right into the dark, so I was being super cautious of
Burnt out.
yeah, deer and all kinds of stuff. We did make it to Decatur, Illinois, so we're actually about 4 hours in. We ended up driving for almost 9 hours yesterday, which was pretty nuts, but we are about to get back in the car, and we got another, what, 6 hours to go?
6 hours to go.
But the awesome part about it is the car is fucking sweet. So we're about to jump back in it, roll some gears, down the ramp at least, and then set it in 7th in eco mode. Is that a fucking piece of cheese? What is that?
Boiled eggs.
That is weird. All right, well, we got continental breakfast, so let's get going. Since we're not eating inside the Corvette because I'm being anal about it, what do you got there, buddy?
I think this is called a hard-boiled egg.
We got these breakfast boxes because, of course, COVID.
This was not factory sealed, just in saran wrap. So
That is handmade.
handmade.
You're gonna go for that?
Just like a fucking egg.
All right. Eggs.
Free.
Well, you can't get to the fucking accessory screen without starting it up, so I guess that's full open now. You can hear it.
You could have keyed on first and got to the
There's
thing.
one button.
Yeah, but you don't put your foot on the brake.
Just accessory up. See, I don't know all the push start shortcuts, man. We'll get it at the next one. Disappointing.
You ruined it.
It was in eco mode, by the way, when I started it, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that was like that was
super quiet.
stealth.
Yeah,
That
that was like all valves closed, like super quiet.
I was
So.
like, that was definitely not race mode.
Well, there you go. That was the lackluster start there this morning. We'll get an actual start. dropping Biggs off.
We made it.
We made it. Back to Dexter. He's unloading his stuff, then I'm headed back to the garage to get this thing put away for tonight. A lot of driving. We're gonna get him unloaded. All right, guys, this is it. All right, guys, you at least 20 times in this video already, but we have finished driving. It was 800 miles. I got Bentley the buddy back with me here. He couldn't go. We just didn't have enough room to bring him back, but dropped off my brother. The car is back in the barn here, and we are all finished up. What a trip. We did end up stopping just for a quick bite to eat, but boy, we drove straight through. And it was getting pretty rough towards the end. Again, right at twilight. So really happy we made it home safe, no issues at all. Just sent the seller a message and thanked him for his hospitality. He filled us up with gas before we left, so that was just a really nice gesture too. He knew we were driving quite a few miles. So, all right, guys, if you like this one, hit that like button. Come on, subscribe, and we'll do some more fun, cool stuff. All right, take it easy.